Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Turning it on. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Inside the 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Fires deep on the run. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Where is he set to kick it away? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Holds it in down the middle. tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This one's complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
On the run, it's Young. Crosses the 45. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Got his man. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to pass. Card in the backfield. It's Miller. On the move at the 30. On open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man out of the backfield. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip.
Really nice run there. And you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. Crimson Tide had to settle for the field goal after putting 3 on the board. The kickoff unit ready to go.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a huge play. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. adjust the pattern. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Run in the red zone, it's Young. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back